Alright, so now that the whole hardtop is done with the rough body work, I'm gonna start working on the driver's side. I'm gonna start blocking it now. I already sprayed some guide coat. I'm gonna start hitting it with 120 grit. And the reason I'm using 120 grit is because I'm still shaping it. I'm not, getting it ready for paint just yet, because I am planning on doing another coat or another session of primer. So I'm gonna hit it with 120. I have my blocks here. I have the little baby one and then the medium sized one. And then I'm gonna start hitting the whole thing, see if I find any other lows or highs. Hopefully not. Most of the rough body work on this side is complete. Actually, the whole car, most of the rough body work is done on the whole car. So now it's gonna be fine tuning it now. Now it's gonna be finding those imperfections that I need to take care of. So there it is. It's all guide coated. I'm gonna start hitting it right now. So the way I'm gonna hit it, like I said, it's gonna be with 120 grit, and I'm gonna start using a cross pattern motion with both of them. So, one way and then the other, all the way throughout the whole thing. And that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna hit it with some quick check to see how straight the panel is. I saw Mr. Faraway on his channel use this, and I've been using it ever since, and man, it makes a big difference. I used to use a grease and wax remover to wet check the panel. Pretty much wet checking is you're spraying this, and it acts like a clear coat almost, like it gives you the illusion that it's already painted and it's already clear, so you can see if there's any waves or any dents or anything like that. So go check out his channel. I'm learning a lot from his channel. So let me spray this right now. So what you're looking for is any waves in here. And I don't see any waves, all I see is scratches. So I was a little concerned with this area here because as I was feeling it, it felt a little wavy, but it's not looking bad at all. I mean, all these darker areas are not the guide coat. They're actually the epoxy that's underneath the urethane primer here. Let's look at it from this side. I mean, I don't see any waves. It looks pretty clean to me. So when it's painted, we got that blue, that midnight blue pearl sprayed on this, and that clear coat all up in here. It's gonna look real clean going down the highway. And but yeah, so it looks good to me. Looks real good to me. Ready to move on to the door and that quarter panel. So this is the whole point of blocking. You see that here? So all this right here is the guide coat. So I could feel it too, that it's a little low. So this is the whole point of the high build primer, which is that's the primer that's on here right now. So I'm gonna continue blocking here, and it should level out. And if it doesn't, if I start going into the metal or the body work that I actually have here, which is the filler, because I remember I have filler here. It's not a lot. It's like a skim coat here, and then I have another area here that had filler too. But as you can see here, this is considered a low because it's still dark. So I'm gonna continue blocking it, with the X pattern, and then see if it blocks out. But as soon as I start digging into the metal or the filler here, then that means I need to add more filler here, whether it's glaze or some of that lightweight. But that's the whole point of blocking, is to find those imperfections now And since all the rough bodywork is already done, this is just like a touch-up now. I hope that that's what it turns out to be, which it looks like it because it's already coming off. And then keep going, just keep going to the rest of the door. So here, like I said, I have filler here, I have a spot right there, and then here literally a skim coat probably right in this section here, and then right there there's more body filler. So I hope I don't find anything. If I do, hopefully it blocks out. Now on this side right here, the door, I mean the river mirror where it goes, there's a dent right here, small one. Like, I mean, it's noticeable. When I spray that quick check, you can be able to see it. But what I'm gonna end up doing is, like I did the passenger side door, I'm gonna lay some Bondo Glass here. Might as well make that nice and smooth, nice and straight. Because my mentality at the time when I was doing this, and I was like, I'm not gonna put body filler there, what's the point? The river mirror goes there, you're not even gonna be able to see it. But I'm here already, might as well do it and just get it over with and make sure that it's good. It satisfies the mind, I guess. So let's keep it going. Just wanted to show you that real quick. Let's go. Music back on. Let me show you something. The door's completely blocked now. So there's a couple areas like this right here. Became a low. See, I was already starting to hit metal here and here because I was using the longer block here. So this little dark area there and this right here, I'm gonna add some glaze on there, just a real thin coat of glaze. But other than that, the whole door looks pretty clean. Like I said, I had some filler here, some more filler right here in the middle of the door here, and then at the edge over there. Everything blocked out nicely. I didn't go into the epoxy that's underneath or the metal, so it looks good. And like I said, there's that there. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put some of that Bondo Glass right here in this area. But other than that, it looks pretty good. So let's spray some of that quick check and look down the panel and see what it looks like. Do we see any waves? I need to add some more right there. Come on, focus. It looks pretty straight to me. Let's come back this way. Man, that's so rewarding. All that damn body work that I did to this door, it pays off. Look at that. So I'll stop moving the camera, but look at the reflection. Those two boxes over there, the fans, everything. I don't see a wave in it. I mean, I see some dull spots like right there in those areas. That's probably because I need to spray some more, but look at that. Man, so satisfying. Be able to see that and all that crap I went through to get this door straight. And then up here, you know, obviously there's that piece right there, so you can see the, come on, focus. Because it's not sand that you won't be able to see that much of a wave, but I know it's there. But look at that, all this right here. And then you could see the wave right there, right here, where there's a low spot there. I'm super happy with this. Super, super happy. I need to spray some more right there. Well, I'm gonna spray right now. I'm gonna spray some more right now for the gram, so I can post it on Instagram. But gotta do the quarter panel now. I'm very happy with this. Super happy. I'm excited. Finally, all this shit that I went through to get this damn door straight, or even this fender, it took a long time. For a beginner, I'm super happy. Happy. I can't even breathe. And I couldn't breathe. All right. So I'm gonna start hitting this with some 80 grit. So that way the Bondo Glass that I'm gonna put on here actually sticks to it. So I'm gonna do this whole area, cover it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hit this area with 180 grit. Because that glaze that I'm gonna put here actually it could be put on primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But this one I wanna give it enough of a bite for that Bondo Glass to actually stick to it. So let's go. Well, you know what? After blocking it again, hitting it here, I think I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not even gonna glaze it because I was using the bigger block here, and I think that's what caused these spots to come out. So this one and this one, but with the smaller block, I mean it blocked out. There's enough primer there to block it out, so I'm gonna leave it alone. But that one I am gonna hit it with some of that Bondo Glass. So this is what I'm gonna be using again, the Bondo Glass. I used it on parts of the hardtop, and I also used it on the passenger door for the where the mirror goes. So I'm gonna use this one all over again over here on this side and make sure I even out that spot there. Let's open it up. Let's get this going. That's what it looks like. It looks green. Can't see it on camera. And it stinks too. It's pretty strong. Mix it up real quick before I take any of it out, so that way any of that resin that is at the top of the can actually gets mixed in. I also need to find something to poke those holes that are in the door for where the bolts go for the rearview mirror. So I'm gonna grab like a nail or something, or a screw, whatever I can find that I can stick in there and get that going. Let's go. Let me see. Pretty much what it looks like. Come on, let go. I need a little bit. I think that's enough right there. All right, let's get this going. I don't need that much hardener, so I'm just gonna put a little bit because I don't want it to kick it too. I don't want it to kick too fast. And then just put a little bit right here. I think that's a lot right there. Shh, we're gonna find out real quick. I should have looked for that damn nail or screw that I was gonna use to poke those holes. Because now this is already gonna start kicking it, and I'm over here gonna be looking for this. One other thing that I've learned too is if you spread it out like this, it actually lasts longer and doesn't kick as quick. Found the nail. I think we could do it with that. Let's go. It is what it is. And let's get this out of there. Get this out of there. I don't want it all up in there because it's going to get so hard that I'm not going to be able to get it out of there. So pretty much going around. I don't know if you can see that, but so I think we're good right there. And then when I do sand it, I'm gonna hit it with 40 grit, and I'm gonna try to keep it just in this area because I don't want all these scratches all the way over here, because then it's gonna make it harder. Well, not harder, but it's gonna take more time. But my plan is to hit it with 40 grit. Once I hit it with 40 grit and get a level to where I want, I'm gonna throw some glaze throughout the whole thing, so that way I could cover those 40 grit sand marks or sand scratches, and then should be ready for primer again, and it should be flat. I don't think I'm gonna have to put another skim coat of this Bondo Glass. I think we're good, and that's it. Check this out. This is why I love these quick sheets. Just grab from the top. That's it. Ready for more mixing. That's why I like these. Really saves a shitload of time. So now that I'm gonna wait for this to kick or to cure. I'm gonna start blocking this whole side now. Start hitting this quarter panel with that 120 grit, and then make sure that I don't find any more spots. I mean, the whole point of this is to find any spots and take care of them now. But let's go. I'm gonna hit this up right now real quick. It's gonna take about an hour and a half probably, but For you guys, it's probably gonna be like 2-3 seconds. Okay, so the quarter panel is completely blocked. Well, not completely. I still have to do like the bottom part and like where the wheel well is at right there, and then that even the door. But I'm gonna do those by hand. I'm gonna do them off camera. But the majority of the panels are done, which is the parts that I do want to check or wet check, which is this. So I'm gonna spray some of that wet check right now. See how it turned out. As you can see, I did start going into metal already into some areas, even into the epoxy, so that's why it looks spotted like that. But that's the whole point of this. I am gonna do another session of primer, so that way it's all even, and then when I block that, it's gonna be just blocking with what is it called? It's gonna be blocking just to prep for paint, no more blocking to shape. But let's see, let's spray some of this wet check again, or quick check. Let's see what it looks like. I don't see any waves. Well, right now on this side, gotta look for like the fans, the garage door, see if there's any waves here. I don't see any there. So let's see if we can see anything here. Obviously, I hope I don't find anything. But then at the same time, I hope I do find it now, because then I could take care of it. I hope it. But look at that right there. So move it slowly. I don't see any waves here, so I'm happy with that. I do want to check up here. I need to spray some more right here. Oh, they're scratching stuff. But let me see. It looks pretty good, pretty clean, all the way up. So I'm looking at the windows on the garage door, and they look pretty straight. They look not pretty straight. They look super straight. They look clean. And then right there, when I was blocking, that was a low spot, but it blocked out. You see how there's no waves there on the window, or the reflection of the windows. So I'm happy with it. Let me see, looking at it this way, see if I see anything. Move it slow. Looks good. Looks good. I'm happy with it. I'm still gonna wet check it once I primer it again, and then I prep it for paint. It's gonna wet check it again. I mean, it's gonna be like the last actual check of any waves or anything like that, so that way I can catch it right before paint. But I mean, I'm taking all the steps. It's a long ass process. It's like this damn car is forever being in primer, and forever being blocked, and forever being shaped. But it's gonna be all worth it once it's all done and painted. I'm driving it down the road, and hopefully 2020 doesn't take us out, because I want to finish this car before 2020. All right, so it's already dry, like a rock. So I got that 40 already on here. I'm gonna start trying to keep it in this little area. I don't want to go too far, like I said. So and there it is. That's ready for some glaze. So this is the glaze I'm using. It's from Eastwood, contour polyester glazing putty. Put some on there. This thing comes out so thick already. And like I was saying on my hardtop video, that the glaze putties that I see other people use, like on YouTube with different brands and stuff, I see that they come out a lot more liquidy, a lot more smoother. Like that's probably a lot, but this comes out already gummy as hell. So I mean, it is what it is. It's what I got. It's like a full tube that I bought and gotta use that. It is what it is. Let's throw some of this in here. That little piece right there looks dry already. I don't want to use it. Let's throw that away. Let's put it right here for now. And then we'll use a little bit of hardener. I think we're good right there. Let's mix this. Lay it on there. See, look at that. It's already real gummy. I mean, the tube is sealed properly. I don't know if that's what it is. Maybe it's, I don't know, the fluctuation of temperature in here. I think it was like 115 or 117 this weekend that passed. So I don't know if that caused it to harden up some more. I don't know what the hell was going on. But I do want to try a different brand, so that's what I'm end up doing. Buy something different next time when I run out of this, and then go from there and try it out and see how that works out. See, this car's already sticking to the paper. All right, let's go try this out. And there it is, a nasty ass job of glazing or filling that in or whatever. Look at it, it's all busted. But I'm gonna hit it with 120 grit and then 180, and that's gonna take care of that. I'm not gonna do that on this video, so I'm gonna end the video here. That's pretty much the whole driver's side is done. When it comes to blocking, it's already ready to go. So on the next video that I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this side. Now this side I think is gonna give me some more work, because on this side here, this part right here, I didn't like how it sprayed out. Not sprayed out, how it the bodywork turned out. So I got to rework that part there. Other than that, I'm satisfied with the bodywork on this side, the rough bodywork. Here, I know that I have to rework it or at least shape it up. So we'll see, but that's gonna be on the next video. I'm gonna cut it here, and it's taking what it's taking. This is the process. Might be boring, and it does suck, and it's tedious. But this is what it takes to try to get a decent paint job and be satisfied with your own work. So stay tuned for those videos. Hit that like. Let's go.